Hi guys, you're welcome to Sport Maestros TV, where we discuss sports and we give you updates on sport news. I'm Deb Love, your favorite host, and today we'll be discussing week 36 EPL matches. You're welcome, Wale. You're welcome, Radik. But before we proceed, we'd like you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell to get notified anytime we have an update for you. So Wale, you're welcome. Radik, you're welcome. So far 8 matches have just been concluded. So Wale, what do you think about Man City and Everton?
Yes, Man City went to Goodison Park. Predictably, they got the 3 points, and the usual culprits got on the score sheet. One thing that has done is that it doesn't matter what Arsenal play. And at the moment, I think it's 70 minutes into that match, Arsenal are behind by a goal to Brighton. So whatever the outcome of the match, Man City will still be on top of the league. I would think that was the intention when they went into the match at Everton, and they wanted to win so that they will maintain that gap on Arsenal, and they have achieved it. Now they can focus on the midweek fixture in the Champions League. So I think, like we said in our earlier episode, the treble dream is very much alive.
Radik, well, what can you say about Chelsea playing against Nottingham Forest?
Chelsea playing against Nottingham Forest. There's nothing new, actually. We all know the run of form Chelsea has been in. The only difference is that the goals have started coming. The goals have started coming. Before now, we're looking for goals. We didn't know where the goals were going to come from. But in the last 2 matches, Chelsea has scored 5 goals. And another point worth noting is that Mendy also got back into the team, although it's a little too late. I've always expressed my preference of Mendy to Kepa, and I said it several times. I like a keeper that is tall. For Kepa at 6'1" is still okay, but it would have been okay maybe 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, where you have keepers with 5'11" inches, you know. But we are talking about an era where keepers are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". You know, it shows that commanding presence. And you can see many of the goals we concede. We concede a lot of screamers.
Chelsea have been poor. It's not about Kepa.
No, it's not about Kepa. But I can tell you for free that seeing a keeper of that height in the post encourages you to shoot from afar. You can't see a keeper that is 6'5", 6'6", and you're encouraged to shoot from afar. You want to be sure that you are going to get the goal and get closer to the keeper. That's the point I'm talking about.
Okay.
You get. And thank God we have a new coach. It has been confirmed. Pochettino will start his job next as soon as the season ends. So from next season, Pochettino will be there, and hopefully things will turn around. For Nottingham Forest, I think they've done enough to end safety this season. I believe with one more match, they should be safe. Okay.
Well, we know Tottenham to have been playing so fine recently, but it's just unfortunate Aston Villa to beat them 2-1. So what do you have to say about the match?
It's been a very rough ride for Tottenham this season. I was very vehement when Antonio Conte was asked to leave. And I complained about football's knee-jerk reaction to asking the manager to go anytime results seem to go south. Nothing has changed since Antonio left. They are their 3rd manager this season, and even results have not improved. Another loss to Aston Villa. The thing about it is that, you know, they are now level on points on the log. You know, Tottenham and Aston Villa, and smart money will be on Aston Villa to overtake Tottenham and get into the European places. So this year for me at Spurs, it's an opportunity loss. I am sure that at the end of the season they will take stock, and Daniel Levy will rule some of the decisions he has taken this season.
Okay, interesting. Radik,
Well,
Southampton.
yeah, Southampton. Now, Southampton was the first team to be relegated this season.
Official.
It's now official. No mathematics into it, right? So they are the first team to be relegated, and I would advise clubs and club management to get ready for a very, very important yard sales that will be happening very soon.
Clearances.
A lot of players will be sold, because you can't go into the championship with the kind of players you have right now. A player like Ginepo will be stolen away from another club. Yes, but you have a player like Prowse, who of recent has been called up to the English national team, and you don't expect that kind of player to go with them into relegation. You have Walker Peters at the back. You know, you have Lianco, you have Levia, several of these players. As a matter of fact, you can even get a bonanza, buy 2 get 1 free with time. You know, Fulham made sure they condemned them into relegation. First goal scored by Vinicius, and the second goal scored by the usual suspect who just got back from his suspension, Mitrovic. So that's just pretty much what happened. And so sorry for Southampton. Hopefully we'll see you next season.
See you soon.
See you soon. All right. Let's talk about the relegation battle right now.
Southampton are already confirmed.
Yeah.
I look at the log, and then it's difficult for me to see past the other 2 who are occupying those bottom positions. I look at the fixture, for instance. Leicester have got a huge hill to climb.
Mountainous task.
I don't see them survive. I don't see them survive the remaining fixtures that they have. They have a game with Liverpool.
They have against West Ham.
They have another game with West Ham.
And Newcastle.
And then Newcastle. I you know. So I'll put Leicester in the bag, and then I also think Leeds are going back to. It's been a wonderful season.
They really tried.
But a short-lived one, but hopefully they'll be back soon too. I want to believe that Everton will pull through. And I think beyond Everton at the moment, clubs seem to be pretty much safe. For many of the clubs that are there now, a draw, a win may just be enough.
Yes. For me, I also support the fact that, as a matter of fact, if you remember when we talked about something in one of our previous contents, yes. I chose Bournemouth, Leeds United, and Southampton.
You will blow this your trumpet.
Yeah, I like blowing my trumpet because most of the time I'm always good with predictions. So Bournemouth has escaped, but the way it looks, Leicester will also go into relegation, joining Southampton. For the team that is going to go with Leicester, is most likely looking like Leeds because of the kind of the caliber of matches
that
they still have. Everton can still get something and get out of the relegation zone. Nottingham Forest probably with a win,
a draw.
And you can't even put that past them because in the last 12 points they've gotten 7 out of the last 12 points. And so you see them now. They are a team that is ready to get to fly. You get what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Everton has Wolves, but I think they have Bournemouth also. I think they can do the job against one of those 2 teams.
Yeah, so
Leeds United has West Ham and Tottenham. It's not going to be easy for them. It's not going to be easy for them. To me, Leicester is condemned for relegation already.
Okay, let's talk about the top 4 battle. Right? Who do you think? Which of the teams do you think will be on the top 4?
Certified Manchester City and Arsenal. As a matter of fact, Manchester City can still afford to lose a game and still win.
And still become champions.
Right.
Regardless of what happens in today's match with Brighton.
Yes.
And Arsenal in second. I'll most likely pick Newcastle in third. Then Manchester United. Although Liverpool is peeping in. And if any of these teams decide to drop the ball, you can rest assured that Liverpool will overtake. And it's not the first time they've done it.
Wale?
Yeah, for me, I think maybe Liverpool left it a little bit too late. I look at the matches they still have. Leicester City, Aston Villa, Southampton, they are winnable matches. But you also look at over your shoulder, and you look at the docket of Man United. And against Bournemouth, against Fulham, against Chelsea, you also think that Man U, they have got what it takes to get results. I don't see the 4 points, between them are big, between Man U and Liverpool. I just think that this season, Liverpool getting into Europa is still some form of achievement, considering how they started. It will take a colossal failure on the part of Man U for
What about
Liverpool.
What about
For
Newcastle?
I just see Newcastle dropping from third. I really don't see them dropping from third.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the Europa and Conference League battle. Wale Radic, which of the teams do you think can qualify for the?
So for me, in the Champions League places, I'm more or less settled with Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Man United.
Okay.
I think Liverpool's birthright is the first spot. Is the first spot for the Europa League.
Well, not bad.
And in that regard, I want to believe that Brighton will join them.
Okay.
You know, for me, the battle really will be for the UEFA Conference League qualification.
Okay.
That last spot. Tottenham fancy themselves playing in the conference? I don't know. But you also look at what Aston Villa have to play, or the clubs Aston Villa have to play. They still have games against Liverpool and games against. They still have a game against Liverpool and Brighton. So those are tough matches for me. If not, I would have said there isn't much for Tottenham.
Okay.
But they may be difficult matches for Aston Villa to overcome. And so I would still want to put Tottenham for that final European spot for the Conference League.
For me, Liverpool is already sealed. Liverpool will be the first team to occupy the first slot in the Europa League. But for the second slot, I will go for Tottenham instead of Brighton. And I will tell you the reason why. Because Tottenham right now, they have 2 games left, Brentford and Leeds. And they are 57. The same with Aston Villa. Before the Arsenal match, Arsenal match is going on right now. Before the Arsenal match, Brighton was on 55. So the outcome of the match will determine where they will be at the end of
they are leading.
It doesn't matter. We know it's not over until it's over in any football match.
Right.
And this season also, Arsenal has been known to score late goals.
Okay.
So for Aston Villa, I think they will drop. Brighton will most likely occupy the Conference League spot, but Tottenham will be the second to go with Liverpool because of the number of matches they have, the type of matches they have. Brighton are playing Arsenal. They still have Newcastle. It's not going to be easy for them. And Aston Villa too wants to qualify. So it's not going to be an easy match for them also. So they have 3 difficult matches. So I see them staying in the Conference League zone.
Okay.
It will still be some achievement for them.
It will be a huge achievement for them.
All right. Which of the teams do you think would make it to the Europa and Conference League battle? Which of the teams do you think would fall into the relegation battle? Which of the teams do you think played well, played fine, you're supporting, you're rooting for? Let us know in our comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It's still your favorite host, Deb Loaf, on Sports Maestros TV. And from the Sports Maestros TV team, we say we love you. See you in the next episode. Bye.